someone though.
I
It
take my.
means that
I'm seeing you.
watch.
I'm taking my sign back. Anyways, guys, I'm so happy to be your faces. Thank you for what you do. I have a team in the studio, the man I want you to watch, talking about Donny Fesky. The
Yeah.
Fesky was good.
I'm alright. I'm good. I wasn't referring to them to watch. I'm referring to the producer to watch, like the man behind the scene to watch. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's like that. I wouldn't have thought about that anyways. The first, is there a reason why we're always doing live reactions for Davido? Like I want that because I think for like the past from Friday to date here, all our life reactions be
Mm,
about Davido. So
mm.
is there like a reason why? Let's
I
start
don't
with
think
them.
I don't think there's a reason why we're doing live for Davido because first off we post other guys, but then I think Davido is like at the center of the conversation right now, and then we just started, okay, let's start doing live during the day. So maybe tomorrow, if there's another person that is actually doing the buzz, you
To
could
get to
come
more
live
live
for the other
reactions.
person. Yeah.
I'm sure I just asked somebody question now. Trust me. Did you tell me? Do you know me? Did I know you
I saw a comment that was, yeah, on one of the lives that we did. Person was like, "Oh, guys, nice one. Now you guys are no longer biased
I saw
or
that
one
too.
thing." I was
I
like,
know like Blackie. My name is not Blackie. I don't you push. My name is not
and then they
Blackie.
always say that you're always making noise, and they're like, "Oh my god, you guys just want finish darky like."
Oh my god! I think it was the last Davido where we heard that which kids was. Bro, I
Yeah.
watched that. I
That
was like,
one
guy, what was wrong with you? Like, how? Anyways, guys, today we're talking about Davido again.
again.
The timeless crooner, amazing guy. Doing at every point you are. I think the first thing is like my plug. Yeah, so I'm doing like I'm on Davido's page. I'm seeing like I do check Davido daily. And then you're going Davido daily. You're saying nothing again. Breaking one. Check the Davido chat. Going there
As
again,
in,
bro.
there's just a lot to do right
Bro,
now.
a
A
lot,
lot to
a
do.
lot. Anyways, moving on quickly, we saw where it came through the project timeless, and then
Right.
we saw the track
Track
list.
list.
We're going to start with the track list here. So
Mm,
for this 17 track, basically,
mm,
we have how many features? Mora V one, Musa Keys two, Daps three, Faith
mm.
four, Caveman Angelic
Caveman,
Kijo, okay, Angelic Kijo five,
Skepta,
Skepta six,
Logos.
Logo seven, Ashake
Yeah,
eight,
Ashake.
Focalistic nine.
Wow.
Which of these features do you think was the best one that suited well for you?
Personal favorite from the
I know,
feature.
I know, I know you got.
Definitely.
Feel.
Many, na money, yo.
Hey,
Na money,
Ramadillo,
yo. Bro, that's like
bro.
my favorite collaboration on the project. It may not be
Oh,
yours, but
true,
then Caveman and Angelic Kidjo, bro, that track, that track is like the very, very different track on that album. Like
true.
it is very different from every other song. The vibe, the chill, now like Pamwa music, you just they pour your Pamwa inside calabash, and then girl just they do ikebe seke
Ah,
seke, so what, so what, so what, so what, like that kind of vibe. Now
oh my god.
is giving the full African feeling on that track. That I would say that's my personal
That's your
favorite
favorite song.
collaboration
Anyway, for
on
that
the
one, we saw
album.
David have had an interview, and it was like he actually met them in Abuja at the time,
The
and then
Caveman.
yeah, he came and he said he
Oh,
came downstairs. The first I heard them singing, I was like, oh, okay. And then he said in his project, he likes to what's that word now? Dare himself, like wants
yeah.
to make sure he has done what he's never done before. So like,
Mm,
okay, let me just try it. Let me just try it on this one. And then he
mm,
had Cavemen and Angelica. And
yeah.
trust me, it was a whole big banger. It worked out for him ever.
Mhm.
But then we saw some international collaborations. The likes of Angelic Kidjo's international
Yeah,
collaboration.
yeah.
Um, um,
Skepta,
Skepta, yes.
Dabs,
Dabs, Focalistic,
yeah.
they're not Nigerian. Now with all this, the idea of international collabs with the fact that I I work with you. So two
Mm,
things, it strengthens your own country too. I'm trying
yeah,
to reach out to my fans in your space
yeah.
and or
And
probably
your
your
fans
audience,
too.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or your audience all over the world
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
And then for Kijo, basically she's known for aside the fact that she's from Africa,
Mm-hmm.
she has a space in the Grammys. Like she's
Yeah.
always in the Grammy conversation.
Mm,
Do you think in sight or in view, now Monique could be that jam that could have like the Grammy conversation around it?
mm, mm, mm. I really do not want
Because
to push.
considering the way the Grammy do the awards, so it
Yeah, I
has to it
get
has to
you.
be like a indigenous
I
vibe.
really do not want to like push anything and or that agenda. But then, as far as I'm concerned, Grammys has not come out to say they have a category for Afrobeat songs.
Yeah,
What
true,
we know is
true.
the global album,
Global, yeah.
and then R&B, and the song is obviously not R&B,
Nah,
so
yeah.
you wouldn't get all of those nominations that Essence got or that
Yeah,
last
last
name
album.
supposedly get. So I wouldn't want to push that for that purpose. But then if you say, okay, is the album worthy to say, okay, let's probably get nominated for the global album at the Grammys. Well, he could get nominated, but then I'm
Hmm.
not pushing that agenda at the moment.
He's not pushing that agenda at the moment. Anyway, moving on, we saw where the report card came out. Trust me, you have to drop your ass for this one.
Definitely would have changed from now. Quite
Bro,
sure.
this first day.
Mm,
But this was like the first. This came out on the second, so it was
mm,
a review of what happened from the first. So
mm,
we had second, third, fourth.
mm.
Bro, this is like time stuff. Whatever it is that I was
Right,
saying.
right.
I saw where Apple. I saw one tweet that I know I said this is the reverse key. I saw it was when Apple came out to actually announce that
Mm.
Davido broke a record for being the he had the first day streams ever, the most stream on the first day ever
For an
for an
African
African album
album.
on Apple Music, and then someone was like the same Apple Music that did concert for Whiskey, and then they did allow us to watch it.
Mm,
and then just one man that they didn't even do party for
mm.
came and said what kind does not exist.
And the thing is, when people are saying stream farm, all of these kind of statements would definitely tell you that okay, this is authentic,
Yeah,
because
true.
Apple would not come out to certify what was forcefully made.
Yeah,
So it shows
definitely.
that people were actually listening and
And streaming to
streaming,
this way, yeah.
the album, the songs on the album. That is why he has gotten this recognition from Apple. Like your Apple literally came out to tweet. They also posted on our Instagram page that with this same picture,
Yeah.
oh, the Davido breaking global records, Nigerian
Bro,
superstar timeless are the most first day streams, by an
ever.
African album ever. So it's not just Nigerian,
Ah,
African. So
bro.
like it's a big one. It's a big
Even
one for
even even
Davido.
platinum ever. When we moved on from this one, we saw where he actually came out to talk about Juju.
Juju
Juju. I
Morga.
think let me break the guy. Juju is in London already, and
Actually,
then
yeah, he's in
Juju is
London.
in London. He went with
Mm.
his bell, and he saw where went from his hotel or something. Was kneeling to actually. It
I
was very.
saw
It
I
was.
saw I saw Poco's comment say Puma shit. We leave my bro. I'm like, oh my god.
What the
Puma
hell?
shit.
What? How do you guys do this thing? Where you can see him having his Puma thingy, and already so happy. He got to London, was all kneeling down. I'm like,
Mm.
thank you, David. Now give me visa. I'll be easy.
Osae, Uvae, Moga, Uvae, Urobedeo,
What the heck? It was not what he said.
Uvae.
What?
Was speaking their language,
It was anyway, but so moving on from Apple, we saw them also coming through to say their own
Mhm.
that David Timeless had over 12 million streams in the first 24 hours. So
That's
between
500,000 streams per hour, apparently.
everyone 500 k people are
500,000.
watching it, are streaming it,
500,000 streams, yeah.
bro.
That's mad.
Bro,
That's mad.
I didn't think of that, but yeah, that's actually that's very, very,
Mm.
very mad. We saw okay, this actually for like still connection with the records that's
Mm-hmm.
broken and that one. But then I'm looking at the album sake here.
Yeah.
We have a 17 track project, and people have they've been the whole night has
Wow,
been
number
changing.
two.
Oh, bro, this one is
Global debut. Spotify.
this one is
Mad.
out of it. But then they've been nice. When the first drop, we had them accordingly on top chart. So
Mm-hmm.
um
Over
over
them.
them was number
Well, not
one.
really accordingly, but
Okay,
over
not
them
really
feel
accordingly,
no
no
competition.
competition. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But then over them was actually there and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And then moving on along the line, I think they released that to just test the water. The social was doing more and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And we saw where they actually came out with the dance step for
Mm.
one of the songs, talking
Mm.
about Unavailable.
Mm.
And it's now looking like everybody because the challenge is a dance to it. So everybody's
Mm-hmm.
now leaning towards
I'm
that
on
one.
how to live.
I'm on Available. You
Then
know
we
what
will see you.
yeah, and then so do you think one? Do you think obviously they are pushing that one now.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say responsible for them pushing Unavailable?
Well, unavailable Davido Musa Keys is one really really dope song from the album. Musa Keys happens to be the guy that produced he sang Salema. Ke Nzelema. Nzelema. Nze Popo, like that piano song. And Musa Keys is
South
a
African.
actually big one of the big guys that is doing piano.
Yeah,
He dropped a lot of
a
bangers
lot of
on
bangers. Yeah.
piano. And for me, selecting Unavailable as the lead single of the album, I think it's a thing of okay, they've already decided what song they want to select, like what song they want to push as the first song, but they decide to release the album to do well for itself. And it is always a given, like not always a given, but then there's always a thing of the first track would always do numbers, like because that's the first thing you listen to. You
Over.
cannot open an album and then go to track five,
Yeah, stuff on the first one.
especially if you've not heard the first track before.
That's true.
You
Yeah.
definitely want to start from the top and then go all the way down. And then I know some people that they start listening to the album from the last track actually. and then they go all the way up. Like I know a couple of people like that,
How do
but
you
the
guys do it?
majority, starts from the top.
Yeah.
And then looking at how well the songs did over them was actually also a song that has message. So definitely people could resonate
Yeah.
with it, considering all of the tragedies that came through to
At the
David
time, yeah.
at that time. But then Unavailable is that feel good piano song, and then they now to crown it all, they now came through with the challenge. I did Davido, Miyokun, Tunji, and Iku. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm
Hey.
unavailable. They know they see me. And then it became an anthem.
True.
Everybody's
Yeah.
jumping on that one. Everybody's feeling good. Everybody's vibing to it.
Yeah.
This album is filled with it. So obviously, yeah, this is a challenge.
Challenge. Yeah.
Obviously, there are a lot of bangers that they're going to push, from the album. And then I'll say for me, I think it is even very, very good that they started with Unavailable, because personally, I think that Unavailable is one of the um 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 average, let me use that word, average
Mm.
bangers on that album.
Think
There
so.
are bigger bangers than Unavailable. Bro,
True.
Feel
True.
is
True. True.
Feel is a
Feel
smash.
is
Over them
big.
is a smash. Godfather
Okay.
is a
Okay. I think
smash.
I know
No
where you're coming from
competition is
now.
a smash.
Bro, that is big smash.
So a lot of songs, even in the garden with Murabi, people love
People
it.
love that one, yeah,
Now
too.
Money is another banger.
Funny how people love
So
precision.
people love precision. Like I was seeing people screenshot like
Yeah, precision. I'm like,
like bro, like
how?
how you get me? So a lot of songs. Away is another one. Was Away that we're jamming to on Friday,
He pay me. Bro,
bro.
he pay me
And
that
then
big jam.
you get
He pay me, oh.
so a lot of songs are actually on this album. So it is very right that okay, guys, you know what? Unavailable is a dope song. Unavailable is a banger. Let's start with Unavailable. We know that they are bigger prospects.
Yeah.
You don't want to start with the greatest and then now start
Come to
coming
the
down.
yeah.
So just build them up. And the fact that they didn't even release any of the song, officially.
Oh, that's
So
like
Unavailable serving as a lead single is actually a really good one. By the time they move on to the next one, definitely will do better than Unavailable
unavailable.
did, because it is
True.
already a smash that people love. And then there's a video for Unavailable at the moment, directed by Damn Twitch.
Yeah, the one
There's
he
a
said
video
is
for Phil.
yeah,
Obviously,
feels.
there's a video for Over Them, because I think Over Them was that video that he was running the jungle and everything that they use
That
as
is for the intro.
adverts,
Yeah,
like as
yeah.
intro to the
Yeah,
album.
true, yeah.
So, bro, now go chop good. Like everybody's gonna eat well,
Bro.
because the plan on this one looks like okay. They've decided that we are going hard. We are coming all out, on the album, and then they are showing it. Look at Unavailable right now,
Bro, topping
topping
in
in
10
10
countries. 10
countries
countries, yeah.
at the moment on Apple Music. Definitely before the end of the day and before the end of the week, definitely the record would have changed. So
True.
for me, I think Unavailable was selected because of the fact that it is a great song. Yeah, Msaki is an Amapiano guy, ready to doing good for himself. He's dropped great
Yeah, great guy,
bangers.
yeah.
So and then there's now a challenge. Now the point of the challenge is to also push the song, further, because the fact that you are trying to do the dance, Unavailable dance, definitely you want to post your video. Definitely the song begin
True,
to
true,
spread more
true,
and more.
true.
So it was very intentional that Unavailable was, their first song to push.
Unavailable in the conversation. Anyways, we'll say just like you said, well, it's currently chatting in 10 countries, Benin, Gambia, Ghana, Liberia, Malawi, Mali, Namibia, Nigeria, Zimbabwe. Is
Mm.
it not worrisome that it's only doing one in African countries?
Well, I think personally, Davido hasn't in a while now, or for a while, Davido hasn't really had that major international domination, so to
Okay.
say, compared to when Essence came out. Essence was a global song.
Yeah, true.
No, before last, Burna Boy had what's the song? I can't remember. But then last dropped, on the album, and then it
That was
became
a global song,
another
yeah.
global song. Rema dropped the River Rose album, but Calm
Calm
Down
down,
happened
became
to
the
be
global song, yeah.
that global song.
True.
So definitely a song from Davido's album would spring up globally, and then becomes an anthem, and then we now see other songs or that song doing well globally. But then when all of these guys dropped, they were also doing well in Africa, in Nigeria, before they extended to the global domination. So
True.
definitely I'm looking forward to that happening to Davido's album as well, because it is just quite early. We Africans is our own, so definitely support to start
Yeah, from
from
home
here,
front, yeah.
before it moves out. It's just gonna be absurd or weird that Davido drops, and then he start chatting in the US. It's not like he's not even chatting. He chatted in the
It's yeah,
US,
that's
in the
a UK
UK,
too. Yeah,
you
true.
know, and definitely some other
Dubai
regions.
and
So
UAE and thereabout.
so that's it for me. So I feel like home is, where it is for Davido before, he moves out, and you can even tell from the rollout strategy that they started everything from the home base, from the interviews
Everything
to
started
the
from yeah. Everything
to the
started from yeah.
announcement and everything in the
From
home.
yeah, true. Anyway, I kind of saw it. Someone was like, for this project, it's looking like Asashi guys is getting it right. It's looking like he's exactly knowing what to do. Like someone actually took it for IT and then he's learning his job properly.
Yeah.
But then still on conversation. Yeah.
Mm,
This the chat look like this and
yeah.
everything. And then people have been asking questions saying you're going to have an international collaboration with for Unavailable.
Mm,
Obviously, a South African person was in mind, I'm a piano person.
yeah.
So, of all persons, why did you why was it that it was Musa Keys you wanted to have on that one?
Eh,
Like we have amazing South African guys who were doing a
yeah,
good project. So
yeah.
why Musa Keys? Who is Musa
Where
Keys?
it's always Musaki. Musaki is an artist now, normally. But for me, I think that the choice of selecting who to work with is depending on the artist, and how well you think that you can deliver with the featured artist.
Yeah.
There are some artists that is going to be really, really absorbed to see their collaborations, you know, and that's it. All right. Well, Nigeria is just being Nigeria.
Nigeria just happened.
They just give us a flash. They flashed our lights actually, and then we ran out of
Bro,
power.
welcome to
We ran out of
Nigeria.
power. Anyway, I was saying it we started that they could actually be funny, but yeah, we are. Sorry for that
I,
break in
I feel bad
translation.
that you told me, and I was like, and I said we should leave it.
But it's even funny that they even just flashed it like
True,
10
true.
seconds. It went off and it's back on. That's ridiculous.
I sure we're in Nigeria again.
Nigeria guys, apologize.
Yeah,
Apologies,
apologies on
apologies,
that one.
apologies. We apologize for that.
Okay, so we're having about leaving this place here.
Yeah,
But then before we go, if you were in this, if you're in the MW thing,
yeah.
and then maybe you're saddled with the responsibility of saying on the first key, make sure you just organize the whole team structure, the whole
Mm,
album and everything.
mm.
Which song would you advise that they push? If you're in charge, if you're
Well,
like,
for me, looking at the track list, and then if I was in the team, and then how well the songs are doing,
yeah,
because I'm sure that for whatever song they want to push, they must have had they should have had at least 2 or 3 videos ready to
true,
determine that okay, we want to
definitely.
push this first, and then these other ones goes. So definitely they know in their there's something that will tell you that this song is going to be a smash.
Yeah,
Like you
true.
just kind of feel it. You may not be always accurate, but you just feel it. And for me, if I was in a team, I would have said over them should be like that song that
You should push first.
should be like the first single, because of the message in it, because of the emotion attached to the song, and because of the fact that okay, it's just coming back, and like the
Yeah,
song is
true.
just like a reality of okay, over them all. If they want Tongular, I'll
I'll
be
be
David
David
for
for
life,
life.
and
Yeah,
then give me my Mattel, let me like have
take my
fun,
cartel.
after
Yeah.
all of the old tribulation and all of that. So but for me, I would have said over them, but then eventually over them will still happen, to be pushed,
Of course, yeah.
as a single on its own. So it is quite all right that they decided to go with unavailable first.
Anyways, before I leave, just like I asked you, for most of these songs, we've seen Afrobeat song, the
Mm.
way they break into this scene is that, for some of them, for Calm Down, we saw how they first come down to get into football world, the stadiums, World Cup, they were playing like back to back to back. Just make sure that everybody could actually like reason with the
I
song
saw
and
a
then.
video at the Arsenal. Is it Arsenal which team played for one? Is it Wingers or what? Or
Leeds,
Leeds?
yeah,
Yeah.
Arsenal Leeds.
So at the end of the game, this Arsenal TV guy came out and then was like, "Do you know Nigerian songs?"
Bro,
And
yeah,
then he
yeah.
was like, "Do you know?" He
Do you
said,
know? Do you
"No."
know? Do you
And I
know?
said, "Nigerian artist." I said,
Do you know Bonner?
"Davido, Whiskey, Bonner." I
Yeah, I
said,
know
"Yeah, I know
Bonner
Bonner
Boy.
Boy."
Sing Bonner Boy
Yeah,
song.
baby, calm down, calm down. Like Ateta, calm
Ateta, calm
down.
down. Martinez, calm down. Like, I
Like,
don't win league.
bro,
Like, bro.
like what the hell is this? So it shows that Afrobeat is actually dominating and
Yeah,
really doing well. The fact that they even know the song, they don't even know the artist, it's a
bro.
good thing. But
It's a
then I
good
really
thing.
do not blame the guy. Do you know any Indian song? Even if you do you know the artist?
No.
Exactly. So it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just
But
like saying, oh, mention one Korean guy, you say, BTS. Oh, yeah, sing BTS song. You go see another person song. That kind of thing.
yeah, just like I said then, songs are actually pushed out the same way CK Blue was
Mm,
played in space and everything. People just got to the song.
mm.
Do you think Asha at this point should, or the team should look for a way of monetizing the song in such a way that it's played in maybe a big football tournament, Champions League final or
Well,
something?
for that, I don't think they are in, they have the power to determine, all of those things. What they
Mm,
have the power over is to push the song, and then once the song picks up globally itself,
it's
the
all these
song just
things will just
automatically,
come.
people just pick it up. You just start playing. People start requesting for the song. People start playing the song on radio. They start requesting, for the song, and that's why he has already started the push. In the UK, he's done the
It's
show.
not, yeah.
Last night he went for one, is it Colbert or
Yeah, I
something, late
think
night
Colbert,
show.
yeah, Colbert
He
in the show.
performed few and
Yeah,
unavailable.
available, yeah.
So gradually, when the more you do that, people over there see, and then they were, oh, I love this one. Let me request for this one, and by the time it picks up, it just spreads and it goes like that.
Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and once again, I apologize for the old Nepal outrage and all of that. Yeah, these are
This is Nigeria.
the car we're feeling now. Well, guys, we'll catch you in the very next one. But then, just like I was doing firstly, if you were in the team and you're supposed to make a song, go forward and push a song. Which song would you push? Push out of the 17 track. Let me do them. Let me do them again for you so you don't forget. Over them, over them, feeling the garden. Godfather unavailable. Bob paying me away. Precision, Kante, Namoni, you Juju, no competition. Picasso.